Hey guys, welcome to another recap of The Amazing Race. We're almost to the end. Can you believe it? It seemed like such a short season. Alright, so the teams were in Amsterdam, aka the Netherlands. And they have to fly to Barcelona, Spain, aka Majorca. That's where they have to get eventually. When they get to Barcelona, they have to take an overnight ferry to Majorca. And there, they're going to visit the devils and demons. They were pretty scary. Anyway, everybody ended up being on the same ferry because the ferry is an overnight ferry, and a lot of the flights got in the morning. So Trey and Lexi and the Chippies and the Twinnies, they all got to hang out on the beach while waiting for the ferry. And then Josh and Brent eventually arrived, and everybody was happy to see them. I guess they really didn't like Abby and Ryan all that much. Alright. So like I said, the devils were pretty scary. They put on a good show. I can only imagine seeing that in real life. It must have been pretty crazy. I think I probably would have smacked one of the masks right off of them. No, I wouldn't. I would have sat in the corner and cried. Of course I would. Alright, so after that they had to drive to the tennis arena, aka sports complex. And Nadia was having a real problem because she's pretty much an F-up in life. It seems like everything that they've ever done in life, they crapped it up. Like, she was supposed to take a driving class, and I think she went to one class. She's having a real problem with the stick shift. Anyhow, it's a roadblock, and you had to choose a tennis pro and some buckets of balls. You had to return 20 serves before the time of your balls running out happened. Trey got it on the first try. He played tennis in college, okay. James, not as good as Trey, but he got it on the second try. Josh, not good at all. He hurt his ankle, and I don't think he played too many sports, so it took him 3 tries. And Nadia, they took tennis lessons, Twinnie, and they cut out on all of the tennis lessons and jumped in the pool, and they came back wet, and they couldn't go on the clay courts, so that's how they got out of it. Every week, same thing. Alright, so they got it on the second try. It wasn't horrible. I think as long as you, like, didn't freak out, it was okay. So the next part, they're going to the coves at Campanet, or Campanet. I don't know. Basically, they're caves. And when you get there, you had to follow your music to the next clue. These were absolutely beautiful. And I love the classical guitar music that the musicians were playing. But for crying out loud, they could have cracked a smile. Those guys were just like, whoosh. Alright, so next part, it's a detour, kids. You have to decide whether you're going to do spin it or bullet. In spin it, you had to repair 2 blades of a windmill. A huge windmill. Not like a little pinwheel. Or bullet was you had to dress up like a bull, and one person, the butt end of the bull could see and was directing the front end. You had to swish through 8 matadors' capes, and then when you got to the 9th matador, you had to headbutt him in his bullseye butt. He was really a blow-up doll dressed up like a matador. Kind of weird, and he got ejected into the air. Well, the only team that did that was Trey and Lexi. And the first time they did it, she was the front of the bull. And I don't think Trey really was doing a good job directing her. I think he was leaving a lot of it up to her. She didn't hit the target exactly for the 9th one, and she smashed her finger. She totally jammed it, and it looked like the nail was like coming off, and it was bleeding a little bit. So the second time, she was like, I'm not going to be the front anymore. So he was the front, and they got it. So... And the Twinnies, I just have to mention, when they did the windmill, they were so rude. She was, the sister was like, Twinnie, you have to do it, line it up. Oh, old ass windmill. They were just so rude. Why are they so rude all the time? They're just so thoughtless. I don't know. I just can't see them win because it would just upset me so much because I really don't think they deserve it. Someone nice should win. All right, so the pit stop was at the castle with the lovely view. I'm not even going to attempt the Spanish. I didn't take Spanish in high school. I took French, so I have no idea. Trey and Lexi came in first. They won a trip for two to Riviera Mayan. Sounds pretty nice for a trip. Lots of massages and such. Then James and James came in second place, followed by Josh and Brent, and the Twinnies skulked in last place. Twinnie was so upset. All right. I think they had a feeling, and I definitely had a feeling, that it was going to be a non-elimination just by the way the final episodes are lining up now with Survivor not yet ready to be the final. And you know they always have the Survivor one on a Sunday. So, yeah, it's a non-elimination, and they're going to have to do a speed bump next time. And next time is the finale. Oh, no! Can you believe it already? 2-hour finale. I'm assuming that the Survivor finale is going to be the week after if you're interested. It's going to be crazy. It seems like there was a lot of injuries this season, and it looked like there's going to be some head smashes in the finale as well. So let me know who you want to win. I would really like to see the Chippies win. The Chippendales, James and James, because while I didn't really like them that much at the beginning because they were all like, ooh, cuffs and collars, blah, 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 they've really grown on me. As long as they leave the cuffs and collars off and, you know, I'm not interested in the Chippendales talk. I think they're just two genuinely nice guys, and I'd like to see them win. So, until next time, much love.